everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today, we're like in that week in between the holidays and the new year, and so what better time to talk about some of my most anticipated reads for 2019. These are new releases coming out in the new year, so let's get started. I'm gonna list them in the order of their release dates. So the first book that I'm super hyped for is In an Absent Dream, written by Seanan McGuire. This is supposed to come out on January 8th of 2019, so very, very soon. And there's a few art copies floating around on the booktube, so I can't wait to hear what everybody thinks about it. This is book number 4 of the Wayward Children series. And I read the first 3 books this year for a readathon because it was a really easy way to rack up some books in a readathon. Now, I really enjoy the premise of this series. It's these magical children who go to other portal worlds and then they come back and dealing with all of their thoughts about not being in their home, or do they prefer being back on Earth, and just how are they all dealing with it. And there's this fun little home for all of them to be and be with each other and have all this support. There's just sometimes Seanan McGuire's writing is a little bit jarring. And so if you look at my ratings on Goodreads, I'm not rating these very high because these aren't like ridiculously mind-blowing, but they're super enjoyable nonetheless. My favorite was Down Among the Sticks and Bones out of all 3 that I've read. So In an Absent Dream, I'm looking forward to seeing where that rates. So that's my first one that I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna try really hard to not get all of these books right when they come out, and I don't want to get sucked into the constant cycle of having to have the newest It book. But this is a book that I think I will get when it comes out, if not right away, maybe within the next month or something like that. And that is Kingdom of Copper, written by S.A. Chakraborty. That is book number 2 in her Daevabad trilogy. The first one being The City of Brass. I have a full review of The City of Brass already on my channel. So I'm really excited for this book to come out. It comes out on January 22nd, 2019. That's also my brother's birthday. So that should be easy to remember for me. Is he turning 35? How old am I? He's turning 34. Whew. Thank God, I almost felt really old. So it's a story, it's a desert fantasy, and it takes place in this mythical city of Daevabad. There is a young female character that has been sucked into this world of the Jinn. She's trying to find her place among these people. She has some powers that she's beginning to explore, and the cliffhanger of the City of Brass that it ended on was phenomenal. Like, there were parts in the middle that dragged a little bit, but that ending picked right back up and I was shook, and I cannot wait to see what happens. So I think that one I'm definitely going to pick up as soon as it comes out because that cliffhanger really got to me. The next book that I'm super excited for, and I'm like super excited for this one, I don't know that much about the plot. Like, I've read the synopsis, but in my mind I just want to go into it blind. This is Black Leopard, Red Wolf, written by Marlon James. He's a Booker Man Prize winning author, and this is being described as an African Game of Thrones. I put this book in my most anticipated releases of 2018 because that's when the rumor was it was supposed to come out, but then they've since pushed it back to February of 2019. I mean, I talked about it in that video and it didn't even have a cover yet. I think this is going to be on a lot of people's list too. So I'm very excited for this one. I think this one might be like of the new... I keep saying that. I'm trying to keep this list small because, all right, fine, I'm going to buy that book when it comes out. Who knows when I'll read it? Will I read it in February? I'm not sure, but I really look forward to hearing what people have to say about it. This one has just been like really well anticipated in the SFF community of readers. Okay, the next book, I guess I don't have any books coming out in March that I'm mostly anticipating. The next book comes out April 9th of 2019. That is Holy Sister, written by Mark Lawrence. This is book 3 of the Book of the Ancestor trilogy. It follows Red Sister and Gray Sister. I've talked about those 2 other books in some recent videos of mine, and hopefully I will have finished Gray Sister because as I'm filming it, I'm about halfway through and I love it. It's like all the things I never knew I wanted in a fantasy book that I've been gifted, and I'm really excited for this 3rd book to come out. So it comes out in April. I will probably get that right away. Or I will probably, if I don't get the physical copy of it right away, I will get it on audiobook like as soon as it's available and listen to it, because that's how I've been consuming the first 2, and I've really enjoyed the narrator. The final book that I want to talk about is The Dragon Republic, written by R.F. Kuang. This is book number 2 in her trilogy of books. I think it's going to be a trilogy. The first book being The Poppy War. I don't know the name of the trilogy officially. Should have done my research for this video. That one comes out May 2nd of 2019. I don't think this will be a book that I reach out and grab right away. I was able to find The Poppy War like at a pretty good discounted price, so I might wait to see when The Dragon Republic goes on a discounted price, so I don't have to pay new book prices for that book. But The Poppy War, I have a full spoiler and spoiler-free review of that already on my channel. I really enjoyed it. I'm making it a point to read more Asian-inspired fantasy, but I really want to read it written by Asian authors. So I've put some Asian authors in my fantasy books that I want to read in 2019. I talked about my disappointment and unhauled some books that I don't think will fulfill that category, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Rebecca Kuang, R.F. Kuang, takes the series. For me, The Poppy War, I already talked about this a little bit, but the ending dragged just a touch because it was setting us up for this next book. So The Poppy War did enough to bring me in and set me up for the next book that I will be giving the second book a try just to see how it goes, and we'll go from there. All right, so that was a very short list. I tried to keep this short because, like I said, I'm just trying to read the backlist books that I have and not try and get sucked into the wheel of all of the amazing hype new releases that are coming out. You know, your girl can't keep up with that. I got a full-time job, I pay for my own books, and I don't want to keep buying new hardcovers and paying for those kinds of prices. So put some comments in the comment section below of some of your most anticipated releases of 2019. Are these books also some of your most anticipated books? Let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, you can also chat with me on social media if you would like. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. It's at @WhatCastRead. It's the same as this channel, so it should be super easy to find. And then of course, you can also follow me on Goodreads if that's your preferred platform of choice, because that link is always listed down below. Thank you again. You know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.